Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live. And it is a Micheal Carrick era, man. We're here. Post-Fletcher era, post-Amarin era. We're here for the Carrick era. You know what I'm saying? We're here today with the brothers, man. We got man like Statman Baines in the building. What do you say, Statman? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. I can't complain. The weather's not great, but listen, we move, man. It's that January feeling right now. You get me? Tyrone, man. You know what I mean? It came true. You know what I mean? That video went viral.
I woke up in the morning and I was like, what is going on? Why have I got so many notifications at like 6 in the morning? I was like, Saeed messaged me like, I didn't even plan for that to happen. I was like, I know. Man just said, get out of here. But a week later, people, big up the chat. Make sure you like and big up Baines as always. I'm glad you come on, bro. Big up Saeed.
Come on.
Carrick is here. So
yeah,
if you lot thought I was mad last week, then join my roller coaster and let's enjoy this ride. Because if he cooks as interim, I'm gonna have the last laugh, baby. In 4K, in HD. Get me on your laptops, get me on your iPads, get me on your TVs. But yeah, man, it's a new era. Big up everyone. I really hope this works. Look, like Baines has come on because I know partly Baines is a bit of a Carrick fan as well. So I think he's.
But we all are Carrick fans. I used to love Carrick when I was playing.
As a player, everyone loves him. But I think as a manager, I think Baines likes him as well. So you know, look, it's a new chapter for Man United. There's a lot to digress, to talk about, and look, let's hope these smiles on our faces that we're bringing in this first few minutes are carrying on between now and Saturday 2:30 come full time of the derby.
Yeah, it's a tough couple of games for Carrick to start off with. But yeah, man, Carrick is going to be official. Any minute now. Could be while we're live. But we did get the drop this morning from obviously the GOAT of this business, and that is David Ornstein. He confirmed that there's been agreement in principle with Micheal Carrick and coaching staff to take over until the end of the season. Appointment subject to finalizing contract details and announcement. In position for Man United ahead of MCFC visit on Saturday. And then Fabrizio Romano obviously followed up and gave us the big here we go. Michael Carrick signs as new Man United caretaker manager until the end of the season. Verbal agreement since yesterday. I always find it funny when they say this, you know what I mean? Verbal agreement.
I know.
For managers, it's a bit mad, but it is what it is. Now sorted in all details and backroom staff. Also, Man United official announcement to follow next. And just if you don't know who the guys who are joining him, it is a mixture of Steve Holland, who was the former assistant to Gareth Southgate, Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte, Rafa Benitez, Jonathan Woodgate, former Leeds, Middlesbrough, Real Madrid player, you know what I mean? Jonny Evans, obviously a legend football club, and Travis Binnion, who I think is the under-21s coach, is it?
Yeah.
Under-21s manager.
Yeah. So he's there as well. I believe also, I don't know if his brother is going to be part of the coaching staff. I don't know if that's going to be sorted out, but yeah, I thought there'd be maybe a little bit of a nepotism creeping in there. But yeah, that is the situation right now. Obviously, Michael Carrick came out this morning in his, you know what I mean? He was there, you know what I mean? His little Range Rover there. And yeah, man, he's there chilling, coming in, cool, calm, collective.
Cool, calm, just like he was on the pitch.
Just like he was on the pitch, man. You know what I'm saying to you, man? So, yeah, man, we should get an announcement very, very soon.
Yeah, I think it might be around 7-ish, maybe.
7-ish, yeah? Okay. But yeah, man, how we feeling? I'll go with you, Statman Baines. Carrick, talk to me. Risk. Are you excited? Like, you know what it is, yeah? I know people right now will be doom and gloom, and I hear it, yeah. But I think it's kind of wasted energy in it. For me personally, I'm just gonna back Carrick until the end of the season. I'm not gonna have mad expectations. I'm gonna take it game by game. That's how I'm rolling. And I know people say, "Oh, but you're gonna give him 3 games before you call him out." No, I'm not doing that. I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna be understanding that this is an interim boss. But how are you feeling, Statman Baines, about Carrick being in charge?
I was hoping it was going to be Carrick over Oli, just because I think Carrick knows at the end of the season his time will be up. I'll be honest, I don't really care, to be honest, innit? Like, he's going to be here until the end of the season. 17 games left of the season. Hopefully, we're going to be challenging for top 4, which I'm not so hopeful that we're going to get, but let's see what happens. But other than that, Carrick's a likable guy. I've met him before. I think, like you guys have said it, like, everyone likes him in the fan base, innit? At Middlesbrough, there's ups, there's downs. People said it was good. People said there's stuff that he could work on. Let's like the season's done in my eyes.
Oh, so you don't think the season's salvageable in terms of? I get it in terms of trophies, it's done, and the feeling of we should never cherish like top 5 and treat it as a trophy. But you believe the season's done though, in that regards, like, you know what I mean, like thinking that maybe we can finish in the Champions League positions. You kind of given up on that one.
You know what it is, yeah? I think once you're appointing an interim, I feel like as a club, you kind of have given up on that opportunity.
That's fair.
I feel like as a club, when you appoint an interim, you kind of write the season off. Do you not think?
No.
Why do you not think that?
Well, I think if you look at the position Amrin was in when he got sacked, he got sacked technically. So when he got sacked, we're obviously 5th, 6th, competing for top 5, right? A few points in it. The position that he's left us in is obviously a position that we want to technically be right near in terms of top 4, top 5 Baines, right? We're in a position now where the board have probably looked at it and said the consistency is something that we lack. We haven't had that in terms of results. We'll go and beat Liverpool at Anfield away, then we'll go and, lose at home or whatever it is. I think they've come in and interrupted it and said, look, we can still achieve our aims of getting top 4, top 5, but we don't believe that Amrim's going to do that. And after what he said, it just went together. It was like, right, time to get rid. I think they look at Michael Carrick and believe that he can come in and get top 5 because, Baines, do you think Michael Carrick will come in and do better than Ruben Amrim? Do you think he will?
Let me ask you this. If
No, don't ask me a question off the back of me. You answer me.
I think, listen, I was a big group. No, I think he could. I think he could.
Baines politician.
Let me ask you this, yeah. If you think Michael Carrick can get top 4, why would you not just appoint him then? Because surely you're happy with that goal for the season then.
Because no. There's a difference between appointing someone permanently and having someone that they believe can come in with the way, right, at the start of the season, you don't know how the league's going to look. Did people think Liverpool will be where they are now? No. Did people think Chelsea might struggle the way they are now? No. Brentford, Newcastle. Brentford are 5th. You didn't look at the league at the start of the season and think that. So they weren't going to appoint Carrick after being at Middlesbrough permanently and take that risk. Baines, do you think Carrick can come in and do a better job than Ruben Amorim?
Points-wise?
Just come on, man. It's
no,
a yes
I'm
or
not
no.
in terms of like
points-wise or like performance.
Do you think we can get better results than what we have done with Ruben Amorim with Michael Carrick? Of course you do.
I think it'll be very similar.
Okay, well, similar, if not, should be better. I'll be honest with you. Well, my answer is just back to it, is that they think Michael Carrick can do better than what Ruben Amorim's done, especially when you look at the home games, the last 5-6 home games that we've flopped in. He's probably thinking Carrick could have won a few of them. The players will be on side of Carrick. Carrick will have the fans on side, probably get us playing better football. And if we see that as fans and we lose games, but Saeed's going to games and actually saying, you know what, we tried, we made effort, this and that, then Man United should be in a better place. We're competing for the Champions League right now. It's not over. Liverpool are getting better. They're finding form, unbeaten in 10 or whatever. Chelsea have got a new manager and a senior. Brentford are up there in 5th. They're not going to stay there. Michael Carrick can come into this football club and get us top 5. We've still got players there with Ahmad and Mbeumo back. Look, Man United, I know we're crap in midfield. I know we've got a lot to work on. But Baines, Carrick can do better than Amorim. And then if Amorim got us in 5th, Carrick can do better.
I think you're overestimating INEOS. I genuinely don't think they care about the football. Like, I think they know Carrick will be here until the end of the season. Carrick is a likable. No, he's a likable guy in the fan base. But your point is that INEOS think that Carrick will come in and improve United. I don't think INEOS care about that. I think INEOS care that Carrick will come in. Carrick is a likable guy. Everyone likes him in the fan base. Let's be honest. They're going to sign no one in January. Everyone's going to be fine with it. This entire season, everyone's going to be fine because Michael Carrick's in charge. The pressure's not going to be on.
I get it from a pressure point of view. I kind of agree with Bainesy in terms of like no one here is going to be rioting or going mad at Michael Carrick for not finishing the top 5. But I do agree though, in terms of it is still achievable. Like as bad as we are and as bad as we've been, yeah, Manchester United, Brentford have shown, and they, by the way, they wanted their manager out, by the way. You know, Keith Andrews, a lot of fans here that wanted their manager out. Look at him already, 3 games in a row he's won. So look at Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe was under pressure at Newcastle, won 3 games in a row, and they're ahead of us on goal difference, of course.
Unai Emery was at the start of the season.
Unai Emery was. So in that aspect, I do agree with kind of both of you in a sense. But overall, though, I think I'm like almost at that thing where, you know, I believe it's achievable. But at the same time, if it didn't happen, I don't think we could be mad. And I think it all comes down to INEOS of why have you kind of maybe given away the season? Because I'm not going to lie to you. When I look at it now, yeah, you know, guys, we don't have games, you know. So we could have maybe used this opportunity to basically coach the team. And in the summer, are we guaranteed to get the manager that we all want? Are we? Let's be honest. Are we going to get that guaranteed manager that we all want? So is it a risk waiting until the summer when all the players go to World Cup, all the players, you know, don't come back till late? So there's a kind of it's split still, you know what I mean? Like, it could go well. My worry is if it goes too well, they give Carrick the job, then next week, you know, we don't get a permanent manager. I know you want that. But then also,
I'm just not against it. If you
don't waste the season, and then next week, you know, next season, you got no European football, no nothing. It's 1 game a week, and what manager maybe wants that? I don't know. Maybe managers want to come to Man United because they want to play in Europe. Who knows?
And so that might be a big thing. Obviously, if we do get Champions League and we want to, you know, next season and we don't then go and get a new manager in the summer, that might be a big tell and tell. Someone, like we'll talk about a list later, a bit later on, but you know, managers do want to play in the Champions League. Of course they do. Like, why wouldn't you not want to?
Yeah.
I think there's other jobs out there that are interesting. Then, you know, I know we're Man United, and it's like, yeah, getting Man United back to the top would be an historic moment, and you'll be a figure for life, of course. But there's no guarantee in that. I just don't think this season is not.
I don't think we should write it off, though. I'm not writing it off and saying, yo,
no way.
I'm not going to just go into the season and thinking, yo, like, I don't care about what happens at Man City. I don't care what happens at, and I'm not saying what Baines is, but that's what Baines is saying. But in essence,
is Baines basically saying then you think, Baines, we should
wait just quickly?
No, do you think we should have got a permanent recruitment now, like as our permanent manager now? Then you would have been like, right, they've done the right thing.
Why would you not get one? Like, if you guys think the season's still salvageable, you can go get a manager.
Who though?
Let's be honest. INEOS are probably going to be looking at Kieran McKenna in the summer. You're telling me you can't get Kieran McKenna now?
But then
this is not me saying that.
I'd rather wait and not get Kieran McKenna.
This is not me saying that I want Kieran McKenna, but I'm just saying INEOS clearly are big fans of Kieran McKenna.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And also, you guys keep saying, oh, like we're only this many points away from top 4. We're about 5 points above Tottenham, we're 14th.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. I'm not I'm not thinking. Yeah,
we need to know that as well.
But you know what's my worry though? Is that Chelsea could easily sack their manager and go and get a Nagelsmann. I'm not saying that they will do that, but there's no guarantees of him. There's no guarantees of Slot staying. There's no guarantees of we've got Real Madrid post still available. Man City, if theirs is going to be available, who else is available in terms of managers wise? Tottenham. I know we ban.
I know that Juventus are always a bit wobbly.
Yeah, Juventus. So the managerial market, you might say to yourself, "Oh, we got a bit of time here, bro." This managerial right now, Luis Enrique, PSG might want a manager if he leaves. So we're in a merry-go-round right now. So at the end of the day, there is no correct time to wait. In a sense, same way there's no correct time to make certain moves when you want to make it. You got to make the move, but I don't think they had a plan because they didn't expect Amrin to basically say what he said.
Yeah. I think they've got the best contingency plan in place to then get together and say, look, let's actually think about what we want to do and what the next step is, because we all know that people are on INEOS already. People are already questioning the decision to get Amrim last season during November. So they need to get this appointment right. And look, we're never going to know if that appointment is going to be right or not. But from their level and their standards, are they going to get that appointment right, that they're going to fully back that manager and that is the manager they fully want? The pressure is now on INEOS to deliver that. And maybe they didn't want to go out and get a manager now, knowing it's probably not their first choice. And then if it does go wrong again, then it's double backfired. Whereas they're like,
but you say that they waited a couple months keeping Ten Hag just to sack him anyway, just to get Amrin, who they could have got in the summer. They don't have a clue what they're doing. I'm telling you that for a fact.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a super chat here, by the way, I want to read out. Big up my guy Adewale. Says INEOS have ruined us. Now our two best attackers players, Ahmad and Mbeumo, one will be on the bench. It's just poor planning all around by INEOS. We also have 0 left wing. Cunha and Mount won't cut it. We need new owners. Big up my guy Josh Waring, member for 22 months. Says big up the panel. Ty, you have a lot of faith in INEOS and the Glazers. We need Luis Enrique, Luis Campos to replace Wilcox and Van der Sar to replace Omar Barado.
Where's my faith? Just interesting. Where's my big up, Josh, you super chat? But where's the faith for INEOS and Glazers? I said that Carrick, I think, can get us in the top 5. I've not mentioned anything about my support for INEOS or Glazers. Do you not? I don't know.
Yeah, and say the issue is not on the manager. Since Fergie had 89 managers, what we have had? Well, he's taking a piss here, and the results are still the same. Glazers, INEOS have the same issue. Everyone knows. My thing is though, with Carrick though, is he the guy to install a bit of belief? Because I think, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was at Old Trafford, it was dead. Fletcher didn't even get a warm reception. Like, I was shocked, man. Fletcher tried to even, he was trying to clap himself. I was like, yo, broski, you don't clap yourself, they clap for you, bro. It was dead, bro. The atmosphere, there was no Darren Fletcher songs, nothing. It was flat, bro. Can Carrick here be the guy? Because I feel like we need to start enjoying football now. We need to start feeling a bit good about ourselves. You know what I mean? We understand the owners are a problem. We understand that they're there right now. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. They might do in due course. We don't know yet. That's down to the fans. That's down to whoever comes in and bids the football club. But ultimately, is Carrick, Tyrone, do you feel like Carrick's the guy to come in? Because he did it in the 3 games he was here. He beat Arsenal.
Yeah, you read my mind.
He beat Arsenal. He drew to Chelsea and he beat Villarreal.
Yeah, 3 games that, I remember we beat Arsenal 3-2. I think Bruno scored. We come back and won that game as well, midweek game.
Yeah.
Carrick left a good taste in our mouths after them 3 games. Yeah, after them 3 games. And we were like, in my head, I was like, I know he's going to manage Man United one day. Now it's coming back as interim. I do believe that he's the type of man that, he's a man manager. And I think that's so important in today's era. I feel like he might not be, the best tactical, which is why he's got Steve Holland in, who's obviously a very experienced assistant, Chelsea, England, and stuff like that. But I feel like with Carrick, I know I did think about that.
And that was a pause. I was going to tell you, but I didn't want to.
I know. I just thought, you know what? I try not to laugh.
Pause.
I try not to laugh.
I know Carrick's a guy, but yo, don't be, you know what I'm saying?
I know. I just thought, let's hope no one saw that. But
hey, we all heard that. You know what I'm saying?
You lot, every week are getting me on this show. You lot are getting me.
Why? That's crazy.
But I do feel like Michael Carrick, is in today's era, players are quite soft. And that is just the truth. Social media's out there. People get a bit touchy by certain subjects and stuff like that. I feel like Carrick can come out there and just individually chat to these players and put belief into them, put confidence into them. I think that is one thing that Manchester United are lacking at the moment. We're scoring goals in games, concede quickly. I think he'll give us that shape. I think he'll give us that belief and confidence. And what it is for me is Michael Carrick had the 3 games, but as a player, I don't know, some of you lot are too young, but he's one of the most underrated Premier League players of all time. I'm telling you that now. England should have used him much more. And I think his composure, his calmness, his demeanor, he doesn't have to be the loudest in the room. He's that type. He comes in with his blazer, and people know. Just respect him. Give him respect. He'll give you respect back. And look, there's no better time for Michael Carrick to come in on Saturday and put a team together that can beat Manchester City, because I know we'll talk about the game, but they're vulnerable. I'm telling you that we're playing them at the right time. They've got a Carabao Cup tie against Newcastle tonight. They've got no Gavardio, no Diaz. Yes, they signed Semenyo, but at the back with Ahmad and Mbeumo back, we can get at them. And I think Carrick will put that belief into that team. 4-2-3-1. Bruno, get on the ball. Do what you need to do. Cunha, it's a derby. Time to step up. You've been flat. Lift it now. I feel like he can do that. But, you know, this is all he says, she says. But do I believe in Carrick? I think you lot can clearly see. I do believe in him. And he showed it in them 3 games. I think he can do it as an interim. And I do believe we can get top 5. The optimism in me is back. This is what I do.
The thing is, though, it's not the same team.
Disgusted.
You know what? Yeah, because Ty was saying all this on the Almiron as well, that we're going to get top 4, top 5. You see, Ty,
I didn't. Ask Saeed. I didn't. I said top 8.
Yeah, to be fair, he did say top 8. To be fair.
All I'm saying is Ty don't have a good track record with managers. Oli, Ten Hag, Almiron. I actually like Carrick, so I want it to work out.
Ten Hag did come in when I backed him when he first arrived, and he got a second and he won a trophy.
Yeah, but we were losing games for fun, and you were still backing him, man.
The thing is, Bainesy, like the team that we had last time, we had Bruno, Sancho, who actually did well under Carrick. You know what I mean? In that 3 games that he was there, scored, assisted a couple. It's not the same team. You know what I mean? When you look at the team right now, is it suited for a Carrick much of Middlesbrough and their teams, and just in general? Like, do you think this is a team that suits a Michael Carrick style, if there is any style? You know what I mean? The 4-2-3-1, the ability to maybe, you know what I mean, function the way he functions. Like, do you believe it's going to be compatible?
I don't think you guys remember. Remember Carrick's game against Chelsea when he played Tuchel? He did the split striker thing, innit?
Yes.
I think it was Rashford and Sancho with Bruno in behind. He benched Ronaldo that game, innit?
Yes.
I think Carrick has shown in that interim period that he can be quite adaptable. And I think as an interim, listen, you're not here to like lay the foundations for next season. You're here to get results. If you showed you can be, let's say, adaptable in that game, hopefully throughout this interim period, you can be adaptable. And like there's people's like are seeing, like, let's say, the criticism about Carrick at Middlesbrough and stuff, innit? A lot of people said that on the ball, Middlesbrough were decent to watch. Defensively, there were times where they were questioning Michael Carrick's, let's say, out of possession shape, innit?
Yeah.
Let's see, innit? Because, like I said, I don't think we have a balanced squad at all.
I agree. I agree with that.
Saying this, INEOS' recruitment in the summer was horrible for balance of the team. So I don't know how Michael Carrick can rectify.
But hold on a minute. Let me stop you there, though. And this is where we as fans here at the time were saying, Mbeumo and Cunha are good, and they would suit most teams. But really and truly, they did suit that 3-5-2, the 3-4-3. Like they did suit that.
They didn't even suit that. I'm telling you, they did not suit that. Because look at the position that Mbeumo was playing under Ruben Amorim, first of all. That's not the area that you, let's say, associate with Mbeumo at Brentford. Another thing that I remember talking to Ty about was you have Mbeumo, you have Cunha, you have Sesko, you have Bruno on the pitch. You want to play the football quickly. How do you get balance in that team where's the person that's going to slow the game down at times, control the game a bit more? You had no one in that team.
That's true.
So we didn't recruit like that. And I said this at the time, watch, Amorim's going to get sacked. United are going to get a back four manager. You can only play now one of them, Mbeumo and Ahmad on the right-hand side. That same issue is now popping up. Because now, we used to talk a lot in the group chat, me and Ty, people are suggesting Mbeumo on the left. So now that's a position that he hasn't played in because INEOS didn't recruit properly in the summer.
He played it once against Spurs and he weren't good.
No, he weren't good. He weren't good.
And like this thing as well, like.
And the base, by the way, it is a great point you make, by the way, because I'll let you continue. But I did say that about Saeed, that you mentioned that about when you said we signed Cunha, Mbeumo about transition players. There is no one there that can control it down. They're all like get the ball quick and release it, or just run with it. Do you know what I mean? And you've been bang on right.
And Tyler, this is another thing. Yeah, I think Saeed said this as well, where they recruited for Amorim's system. I'm telling you, if INEOS recruited for Amorim's system, you're getting wing backs. You know how crucial wing backs are to the system. Like this, by the way, I don't want Ruben Amorim. I never wanted, like, I wanted him sacked, didn't it?
You have to still buy my system.
Yeah, but I don't think INEOS recruited for Amorim. I think INEOS just recruited good players and just said, make it work. But they did not recruit for the manager.
That's a fair comment to make, 100%. You know what I mean? But even though, I don't know if you mind watching Cameroon for Mbeumo. Mbeumo's had a poor, by the way, AFCON. I don't know if you guys have watched it yet. But he's not been playing on the wing. He's been playing like in a two-split striker role. And even when he was at Brentford, right, even though he was on the wing, he was like floating just behind Whistle. So maybe we look at him like, isn't Mbeumo really a right winger, or is he part of a two that maybe transitions into a striker, you know what I mean, that floats around and goes everywhere else? So I
even feel like he used to play a bit of Ivan Toney as well.
He did, yeah. I know, that's what I'm trying to say. He's not a direct winger in a sense. Like, a lot of people say, oh, Mbeumo's a winger. I necessarily don't think he's a winger in a sense. Nor do I think he's a 10. Nor do I think he's a left winger that you said there.
He's a final third player kind of thing, isn't it? You want him running off behind.
Yes.
I think there was times where Amorim used it like that. Remember the Chelsea game where Sesko was winning head-ons and Mbeumo was running on kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
That's probably where you want Mbeumo, but like someone said this as well. Like, Dorgu was recruited for Amorim. Dorgu's not a wing back, man.
No, he's not, bro. For me, but that's what I'm trying to say. But now,
let me ask you lot though. Like, people are watching and smash the likes, by the way.
Yeah, smash the like, people, man.
When you look at what Baines has said though, and it's very true. A 4-2-3-1. I personally do not want Mbeumo on the left wing, so that shout for me is wild. But if it's a way to fit him in, that means you're gonna then have to bench Cunha, and I think Cunha's better on the left hand side than what Mbeumo would be. If it comes down to a decision of Mbeumo and Ahmad, firstly, I said to Saeed last week, Statman, that I know we've got one game a week, but I do want players that can compete with each other and offer that depth. And that would be Ahmad and Mbeumo competing on the right-hand side. But if I had to give you a choice right now, would you be starting Ahmad over Mbeumo, guys?
Bro, all day long, Ahmad. I'm sorry.
So do I. So I'm going Ahmad. And I'm sorry. I know Mbeumo is probably the more... off the summer, Sesko, Cunha and Mbeumo, you're probably looking at Mbeumo as the most marquee signing because the numbers he's put up and he scored goals for Brentford. But Ahmad, for me, starts over Mbeumo. I think Mbeumo has been underwhelming.
Yeah. But underwhelming in the sense of like, we've not seen his football abilities as much as Ahmad. You know what I mean? In terms of what he can provide still. And that's what happens when you're in a Brentford system, right? We don't necessarily see you do all of the other stuff. We just see the goals and the assists that you get. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was parts in Brentford I thought, Mbeumo, man, a bit frustrating, isn't it? Like when he's on the ball.
He's been quiet. Like sometimes like, where is he? He's quiet.
Where is he?
He's a transitional player. I think a lot of the stuff was running in behind, and they don't have a lot of the ball. Same with Cunha at Wolves, a team that didn't have a lot of the ball. So when he got the ball, he was the big fish in the small pond, running with it, carrying with it. But so you guys are all agreeing that Ahmad over Mbeumo.
Well, I don't know what Baines said. Baines, what did you say?
I think the club... See, I think Ahmad should be the one starting in it. I think Ahmad has looked a lot better and more livelier than Mbeumo, innit? But somehow, I still think the club or Carrick will choose Mbeumo. Just because of that Premier League pedigree kind of thing, innit?
The productivity over the last couple of seasons and being 26.
But my thing is though, I'm just visualizing. I'm on the right hand side. Who do I want to come across against? Do I want to put across against Mbeumo or Ahmad? Ahmad's gonna go at you and cause you problems, or do I want to face against Mbeumo? I'm just looking from my point of view. Don't get me wrong, either one is good anyway. By the way, it's good to have both options. By the way,
100%.
Lacey as well.
Lacey as well. Yeah, but I'm just looking at it for the dynamics of who's going to be starting games.
I think Mbeumo is more predictable. I think Mbeumo is more predictable, whereas Ahmad can go both ways. I think that's the difference. Yeah, Mbeumo, you show him on the right hand side, and you kind of think you've nullified the threat. Ahmad can get down on the right hand side and still get past you with that little that short burst of acceleration. Where Mbeumo is a bit more. He isn't bursty. He's just gonna come in. He's efficient. That's what he is. Yeah,
they're two different sort of players, isn't it?
They are two different sort of players. But this is the thing, though. We have got one game a week. You know, Carrick now. He's gonna be scrutinized for his team selections now because now you've got 1 game a week. You haven't got the luxury of saying, you know what, you can play midweek. And also players don't have to come off at 60th minute because now they have to wait a whole week before they play against. So now this is where it's going to be very, very difficult for Carrick. And this is why I said on the tweet, good luck to him. I genuinely mean it. This is going to be a tough ass because these players, right? I don't even see Martinez when he came off. He kicked the water bottle and he was frustrated because he came off and he probably thought, why am I coming off to Maguire? But Fletcher was like, yo, man, I want to bring on Maguire long balls, you know what I mean, and whatever, and just do what I need to do. But obviously they're frustrated because they're like, yo, I don't want to come off. You know, we got 1 game a week. I'm not going to be playing for a whole week again. I need to be playing games. That's World Cup's around the corner, guys. You do realize that? World Cup is around the corner. As much as Martinez might make the squad, but what if he doesn't? What if Sen side, the one that plays for Bournemouth, what if he makes the squad ahead of this? Yeah. What if he makes the squad ahead of Martinez as a left-sided centre-back? Who knows? I'm just giving you like scenarios of players that could be available that won't be because they're playing more games and they're becoming more available and more better in the weeks go. So this is where, you know, in terms of balancing the squad and understanding the squad, can Michael Carrick be strong enough to be there in a dressing room that I don't think might not care? They might not. They might down tools, you know. Who knows? I'm not saying that they will, but who's to say? Because I looked at the body language on Friday and I just seen a few players like not really bothered, if I'm being honest with you.
So someone made a good tweet the other day where, like, you know, when Lacey got sent off, I don't think the reaction from the players
you see that, bro? That's
was the best.
That
like, he's a young kid coming into the first team. I know, like, Lacey was silly chucking the ball, but surely the reaction from the rest of the team should have been a bit better. Almost like to protect Lacey in a way, innit?
I'm glad you clocked onto that. And that's what I was, fair play to Bruno Fernandes. But for me, they should be going to him and say, yo, listen, you know, let's get off the pitch. Or go to the referee and say, come on, man. It's a young kid. I get it. It's whatever. But you got to look at these small little things, you know, these small little details of like, are the players really care? Do they really care? Or are they just like, you know what, man? It's the end of the season. It is what it is now. Like, I'm not bothered. Not bothered. Like, and that is a worry then because Michael Carrick is not here to rally you up. He's here to get results. How can he rally you up, motivate you, training, tactics, you know what I mean, man manage? It's a lot of things to do, you know. So you need to, you know what I mean, bro? You need to
someone like the captain Bruno has got a big part to play. And I think this is when the captain is all, it's nice when it's pretty and you're winning trophies and it's all going smooth. A captain needs to stand up now when you're struggling. You're out the Carabao Cup. You're out the FA Cup at the first time of asking. You've got an interim manager coming in now. You need to be on board with the coaching staff and galvanize these players. For me, I'll be having that mad mentality of like, guys, this is our second chance to like pull up trees here and try and get into the top 5. We are in it. We are competing. Every game matters. Let's take it game by game, but let's put everything in. We'll be tired tomorrow. We'll be tired Monday. We'll be tired Tuesday, but at the end of the day, let's run for 110 minutes, whatever we can do. I get it that some players might feel like they might have down tools because they might have been looking at a leaving or whatever it is. But I think when you got players like Bruno, Cunha, and Mbeumo, who has actually signed here recently, and I think you look at certain players like that, Lisandro Martinez, we have got some players that I feel like have that mentality of like they really want to push through. They want to win. They want to make it right. That sometimes leads to silly decisions, silly yellow cards, emotional reactions in games. But I'd rather see that and see that they're fighting than prancing around the pitch. I think they can turn it around, man.
I was just say like, I think Ty said something about like it's on the captain, like Bruno and stuff, innit? I feel like Bruno tries. Like I know like people don't like Bruno on the channel, innit? But I feel like he tries to get everyone together.
He does. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
he said
he leads by example in terms of like running around.
100%. I'm not criticizing Bruno at all. I have to give Bruno his plaudits for that. But what I'm saying is that because his levels are still high and he's not letting his levels drop, that is good because that means everyone needs to still be aspiring to that level. If he starts dropping his level, that's when complacency kicks in. He doesn't allow that to happen.
Yeah, I agree. Big up to Dylan Sarkar says he did well for the first 3 games with a better team. I don't think he can base anything off that. I agree. I think it's a small sample size. I agree. but we're clutching at straws here. That's what I'm saying. I see Carrick. Yeah, go on.
And also with those 3 games here, like you can drop a Ronaldo, you can drop a Bruno Fernandes like he did in his first game, because you're not really going to see the repercussions of that kind of thing, innit? Like you're not gonna have to deal with maybe like a Ronaldo sulking in a week's time or a Bruno upset that he got dropped. He could make those big decisions on those 3 games kind of thing, innit?
I see Carrick out in 2 weeks, and someone thinks he looked like Ruben Amorim as well, which I don't think he does. but yeah, it's probably that. My thing is that, you know, we look at the season right now, INEOS, like a lot of pressure needs to be on INEOS, man, like, because Jason Wilcox looks like the guy that's probably chosen Carrick based on the fact that he believes his coaching abilities are better than Ollie's right now. And I think that's fair. You know what I mean? But with INEOS right now, for them, like, to not be getting at least European position, honestly, bro, like this is what it is right now. They have to get Europe, because the money right now, next summer, a lot of people are thinking that United are going to go spend money next summer. I think we could be in a very, very tricky position next summer, because
we're losing millions now. We're playing 10 games at least less than what we did last season at home. We're losing millions because of that. We're now looking at doing that friendly overseas.
5 million a game. 5 million a game, you know that.
And there's at least 10 games that we're not going to be playing at home that we did play last season extra already. So
wow,
you know, that's millions. That's why they're looking at this Middle East friendly. And when you say Europe, can I just be clear, by the way, when you say Europe, you mean Champions League, yeah?
No, I think Europe in general. I think if they get Europa League, yeah, they can still make revenue. They can still make some big revenue. I can't lie to you. I think they made record revenue when they were in the Europa League. Remember? Like they made record revenue. So they can make, exactly there. 10 million a year, Saudi Arabia, which again, you're gonna get that money, bro. But it's actually laughable that we have to go to Saudi Arabia to get 10 million, bro. Like that's laughable, bro. But they have to do it. They have to do it, bro, because at the end of the day, like, what are they going to do? There's a period now, like I said to you, man, where Man United are not playing, yeah? There was a tweet, I think, today saying in 41 days between March the 1st and April the 10th, Man United will play 3 football matches. And I get it, 2 weeks of that is international break. Yeah, but still, though, it's still mad to think that, you know. And even then, there was another one as well, like, in terms of Manchester United, the games that they're playing, bro, like, it's not ideal, bro. Like, the amount of, like, fixtures, you know what I mean? They'll be playing. They won't have a game between February the 10th and February the 23rd, and then obviously between March the 15th and 14th until the next days. Then, so you don't know. And what if there's a fixture, FA Cup fixture, when the team that we're facing? What if they're in the FA Cup? That means that game has to be rescheduled. So, brother, it's mad, bro. Then you got the players who are just kind of like, and also game rhythm versus 1 game a week. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'd rather have game rhythm, because 1 game a week is a final. So he's basically got 17 finals. So if we lose that game, we've got to think about that for the whole.
Because you're emotionally charged. You're then waiting for the next game. So then if you lose that, you've got to wait a whole week. Whereas, like Pep said, if you're playing Sunday, Tuesday, or Saturday, Wednesday, or whatever it is, you can get over it quickly. Right, pick up rhythm, go and win the next game.
Yes,
that is true. I do definitely agree with that. Like, being in competitions is much better than playing and waiting 1 game a week, because if you lose that game, you're effectively waiting 2 weeks before you win one.
That's that there for me, like, you know what I mean? They're gonna have to arrange a friendly abroad. You know what I'm trying to say to you, but I don't know, man. In terms of the players that he's got in Statman, like, are you confident he's got enough match winners, like enough players to kind of get, you know what I mean, into a rhythm? You know what I mean? Like, are you confident he's got players at his disposal? He got weapons. I mean, we just named 2 before, Ahmad and Mbeumo, but Sesko, Cunha, you still got Bruno in the 10 role that, you know what I mean, no matter how bad he's playing, he can get an assist and goal. You know what I mean? Back line is a worry for me, man. I can't lie to you. We're still leaking.
Why are you laughing?
What's that?
I'm just laughing.
This guy's nasty, you know.
I know Ty's thinking of something.
Go on, what's it?
I don't know. Tell me, Ty.
Huh?
You know what it is, Saeed? His boy Sesko got his 3 goals in 2 games, didn't he?
Okay. Sesko. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, what did I say, man? Sesko. Yeah.
Sesko. Match winners, and you name Sesko.
I don't mind. Yo, listen. By all means. By all
I
means.
want Sesko to succeed. So if he does, me and Saeed both said before last week, we wanted to see more. He showed us a bit more. I'm happy with that.
I agree.
I'm on here to stand corrected. If Sesko hasn't shown me much this season, I'm gonna say it. His finishes against Burnley were brilliant. Could he have had 4 or 5? Yes, he could have. So, there's always room for improvement, but hopefully Benjamin Sesko can carry on with what he's doing, Baines. I know you've backed him, but I'm one of them players. I think someone can improve. I'm gonna call it out.
Yeah. But do you think there's enough weaponry though? Before we go to defense here, the attack, do you think there's enough weaponry for Man United to get more goals? You know what I mean, and do better under maybe a Carrick who might give you that freedom a little bit more.
I think. Listen, that's not even just on Carrick and the team right now. United have always had match winners. No matter how bad we've been over the past, whether it's Rashford, Micheal in the past, Ronaldo in the past, we've had players that can win us games. Right now we have Bruno, Cunha, and Mbeumo, Ahmad, Sesko. If these lot step up, there's goals there kind of thing, innit? That's never been the issue. It's just the rest. How many chances are we going to create for Sesko on a consistent basis? That's a question mark that a lot of people have kind of thing, innit? Defensively, how are we going to be? Midfield, is it going to be open again? But in terms of the actual player quality, United have always had match winners.
Yep.
That's why no matter how bad United are, we can always win those one-off big games.
Like Saturday, 100%. Can I ask you, Baines, Cunha, I see him in the chat. Big up the chat as well. Like I always say, like the video, show support.
Come on, like the video, yeah.
I see Twitter. Obviously, people talking about Cunha. I'm a big advocate of Cunha joining in the summer, by the way. I think that ball carrying transition, we needed that, the mentality. But look, some people think he's been a flop. Some people think he's underperforming. People think he's over trying and he's overcompensating what he's doing. What is actually your reflection on Cunha? I haven't actually asked him in the chat. We haven't spoke about him. I want to know what your thoughts are on him.
I think there was a point when we signed him. I said, I do question Cunha and Bruno together. I just didn't get the thinking behind it, especially because remember, in the summer, I kept saying Aaron's going to get sacked. How are all these players going to fit in kind of thing, isn't it? That's always a question mark I've had. I think with Cunha, he's been poor this season. There's no, let's say, hiding behind it. A lot of people question his first touch, rightly so. Running into trouble non-stop. He's been appalling.
It's been I can't lie, man. It's been poor, man. It's been poor. I like Cunha. I think for me, he's going to be a good player. But yes, you know what I seen yesterday on Twitter? I couldn't believe it, bro. I seen comps of him at Wolves already, and I was like, yo, that's too early, man, to be having comps of players. Normally you get that after maybe a year or two. I'd be like, yo, man, we missed. We want this version of Man United. Not did I think less than 6 months into his Man United career, are we seeing what he did at Wolves? But then I feel like he's doing the same thing what he did at Wolves at Man United, and I don't like that. I don't want him to be a different version of him at United, and I don't mean just change. I just mean you got to be a bit more polished, got to be a bit more aware that you're playing with better players. You're not playing with.
Yeah, you can release the ball. You can trust other players. Ball, man. You can trust other players. Yeah, and I think. Yeah. And this is where I'm stuck, because with the 4-2-3-1, we know that Bruno's going to play in the number 10. We know that Bruno's going to play in the 10. Cunha's likely to be out on the left-hand side. I don't think he's a natural left winger. And when you look at a manager that's going to come in, potentially a new manager, 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 in the summer, Cunha's not a natural left winger on that side either. So Bruno, if he stays, Bruno's going to have that position centrally. But my other concern is this. If Bruno does leave the football club, Cunha is not the number 10, people. And people have been saying it's just an easy fix. Put Cunha in the number 10. Cunha, for me, can't really pass. And I think to be a number 10 that I like to watch, I think you need to be at least able to play quite street passes or cute passes in between the lines every now and then. And I don't think Cunha's that type of player. So long term, this is just me being honest. I'm a big fan of Cunha. I wanted it to work for him, but I'm kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place of long term. I'm thinking, is it savable? Is he?
But I told you in the summer though, didn't I? Remember I said it in the summer. As much as I'm buzzing that he's here, I'm like, what if we sack Amrin? Where does he go? Where does he play? He's a definition of a wing fielder. Shout out to Griggs, but he's a wing fielder. He's a midfielder or a cam, but he's also a winger in a sense of he's in between. And it's like Mason Mount's another one. There's a lot of players.
Yeah.
Aren't strikers, aren't whatever, but they're kind of in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's why he's probably might be. That's why I feel like he was a little bit down on. I didn't see the passion from Cunha in the game, and because I feel like he's Yo, man, Amrin, as much as Amrin was bad, yo, my place is locked in. I was a left 10. Ain't nobody getting that position of me. Ain't no Xerxes getting in me. Ain't no, you know what I mean? Ain't no one really getting into my position. Like even Semenyo.
And now we're all screaming we need a left winger for this formation of 4-3-3. And now all of a sudden that'll be Cunha's spot taken for a natural left winger. And what did INEOS say? What was it? A 2-year cycle. If you come in after 2 years and you're not cutting it, away you go. Whether that's true or not, I'm going off what they say.
Saudi Arabia, crazy. He's the type of guy,
He's the type of player you can imagine there. 100%.
You will go Saudi Arabia. I'm not gonna lie to you. If he doesn't work at Man United, Saudi Arabia gonna come with some big money. He's gonna say bye bye, see you later, and I'm gonna go see him. And I don't want to come across like I'm saying that he's a greedy guy, but Saudi will come in and be like, "Yo, you don't have really."
He's greedy on the football pitch. The problem is here, like you guys say that Cunha is gonna change here. The problem is Cunha's 26. He's not gonna change. And the thing is, no, but you know, the main reason everyone likes Cunha is that greediness, like the ego that he belongs at Manchester United.
Yeah.
But the problem is, he's not that. Like you're not that good to be that guy. But you're 26 now, so you're not going to change. That's the problem that we have with Cunha.
How could you give me? I want to start my base here. If you were to give me a level as to where Cunha is here in terms of footballers that you watch here, who would you liken him to the level at? And I'm not going to judge you.
No, but you see with this here, I don't think Cunha's a bad footballer. Like how many goals did he score last year in the Premier League? Was it like 15?
15.
Yeah, 15.
He's a very competent Premier League player.
Is he better than Jared Bowen?
Two different players.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is what I'll say regarding Cunha. Cunha is a player that is just so hard to fit into the system. How do you profile Cunha to get the best out of it? That's the question mark I have.
You know what he is, Baines? He's a type that would have to go to an Inter Milan and play in a front two. I think Cunha's always been a front two. There's certain strikers like Lautaro Martinez. He's poor up front by himself, very good in the front two. Cunha, not a left winger, not a lone striker, not a 10. Play him in a front two where he can drop off the main striker. And I think that's where Cunha gets his... But he's not going to get that at Man United.
No.
You're not going to get that in many teams across Europe. That's what I think he is. Cunha is the type of player that would suit 2005.
A lot of top teams struggle to have a player like Cunha. It's the truth kind of thing, isn't it?
Is the reason why maybe clubs didn't really come in for him in the summer? Like, I know it was Newcastle, but there wasn't really does it show you where football's becoming now? Because they're thinking, right, where are you going to play, bro? You're not really a striker. You're not really a 10. You're not really a left winger.
And you're going to cost 60+ million.
Yeah, but that's how clubs should think. But
that's what I'm trying to say to you.
We don't have mavericks in football. You don't change your system for a Cunha.
You don't. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You can understand why clubs think that.
Yeah. Someone saying
Xerxes is similar, by the way. Like these sort of players are just so hard to fit into a team.
Yeah, Xerxes is another one. Inter Milan, I always said he should have got Inter Milan front two.
Yeah.
People, by the way, if you've been watching this and just joining, we're not cooking Cunha and saying he should go at all. We're saying he's not been as good as what we thought.
And we have to be honest, though, man. I'm just being honest about Cunha.
And we're just trying to find a way to fit. How do we get the best out of him?
How do we get the best out of Cunha? Yeah.
If you guys have the answer, write it because.
Yeah, but this is the problem. You know what it is in life, yeah? A lot of people will say you're being negative, but then when I say to you, what's your opinion of something, they'll be quiet. And this is why I don't like. Yeah. This is why I'm one of the most controversial YouTubers out there because I say what I say.
Yeah, but you got
I give my opinion. But a lot of people say, "Oh, you need negative," but then give me your opinion. And then when I hear their opinion, I'm like, "Hold on a minute, you just agree with what I say."
And you know what I mean? I actually, and I like how someone's put Eze. I see Tariq put is similar to Eze's situation. Eze's not played much, but he's not a natural left winger. He's not a natural left winger, and he's not getting in the 10 over Odegaard, which is the equivalent of Bruno. Now Eze's stuck in between a rock and a hard place, playing Carabao. Luckily, they've got Carabao Cup, they've got FA Cup. He'll get minutes, but really, he is in that sort of position.
Eze's in the same position. Yeah,
he's fortunate.
Let me ask you a question though. If you had to pick right now between Eze and Cunha, who would you guys have chose if you had to pick one? Would have suited Man United a bit more?
That's a tough one.
I'm still picking.
That's a good question.
That's a good question, isn't it? Now, if both fans had to really basically swap here and say, right, because they've watched Eze now, and they've watched Cunha. So would Cunha suit them more, or would Eze suit them more?
I think the same issues pop up either side.
That's what I was going to say. The same issues more. People are saying Eze. They want Eze, right? A lot of people are saying Eze. With Eze, though, he's not.
I get it, though. Do you know what it is?
Player.
Because Eze's smoother. So Cunha is more chaos. So when the chaos goes bad, it looks bad. But Eze's more smooth, technically gifted. First touch is nice. So even if he frustrates you, at least you're getting the basics.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm gonna go Eze. I'm getting the basics. He can pass. I would go with Eze.
Eze, because you need, exactly. You need control. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, big up Stabby. He gets it. You get the basics.
So, bro, but then I like a little bit of chaos, though. And I don't mean Bruno chaos, because that's why I don't rate Bruno in that aspect. But I rate a little bit to the point where you get the game by the scruff of the neck. But at the same time, did you see that run where he made? He made a top boy run. He had to release it. Everyone's shouting, release. And then he doesn't release it. And then I'm like, I think he released it too late.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Broski, come on, man. But then when I watch him, I'm like, oh my God, what did he just do? Just there. That's unbelievable, Cunha. And I'm like, yo, like, it's just, I feel like for me, it's going to be one of them ones where I'm seeing it online, and honestly, online is the worst place in terms of like getting people's opinions in it, because it's like, it's almost like too controversial. There's not a balance in it. So when I look at it, I'm like, okay, cool. Right. So in a month's time, 2 months' time, the United fans are going to want to replace him. Let's be honest. That's the mentality we should be having anyway, because really and truly we need a left winger. But then I'm like, in the market right now, who's out there? Because I'm not going to lie to you, I've been watching this Diomande kid, and I do like what I'm seeing. I'm not going to lie to you. I do like what I'm seeing. But at the same time, is he the answer? He's still young, man. He's still young. I'm looking at left wingers right now. The market is looking dead. Do you know what I mean? Like,
football is in a weird place. Big up Carrick. I saw him talking about managers. Look at the managers of top clubs right now. I saw his video. Like when you look at Christian Shivu and you look at left wingers, you look at strikers. Yildiz is potentially an option there, but
that would be
what do you want? Like, what do you want? I feel like from wingers, what do you want? Do you want an output winger, or do you want a smooth, technical winger? Because I feel like with Diomande, you're not going to get the GA, but you might get the pace and the speed and the acceleration and taking on players.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't really get players that combine both. Lamine Yamal is probably one of, obviously, a special player that got the technical side to a T, and he scores goals and creates. But I feel like you're going to get a Mohamed Salah or an Mbeumo, or you're going to have to get a different sort of profile.
All I'm thinking about, we messed up not getting Semenyo in the summer. Yeah. Honestly, we messed up so bad. A winger that can play either side, that can score goals, that has the explosiveness to play in the Premier League, we messed up so bad.
Yeah, you would have got Semenyo in the summer over Cunha.
Over Mbeumo, one of them, man.
That was a plan, though. We weren't meant to get Cunha in a sense of like,
we did want Semenyo.
Semenyo was the one that Amrin wanted. You know what I mean? Cunha was a club signing in a sense. Like, the club wanted Cunha because he got a release clause. It's one of them ones where, it's easy to do. It's, you know what I mean? Like, so Cunha was the easier one. But at the same time, I'm just looking at it from my point of view, is that, left wingers right now, like, unless you get the best ones out there, you don't want to be doing trial and error. Like, I'm looking at even with let's look at the Premier League here. Do you like Premier League wingers? Mitoma is too old, isn't it?
Injury prone, isn't it?
Who else is in the Premier League that you like? Like, you think, what could be decent?
Left
Gordon.
wing.
Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, but he's not even. He's a weird one, Saeed. He's not consistent enough.
Anthony Gordon, who's in the league right now? Premier League. Ndiaye.
Villa haven't even got a left wing. I'm trying to look at it now.
Ndiaye, I like Ndiaye, but he plays.
I like Ndiaye, but you know what? I don't think he's a winger.
I know, that's what I was saying to you.
I don't look at him as a proper winger. And obviously, you've got Amari Hutchinson, Hudson-Odoi.
All right, my bad then. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I do like Sade though. Yeah,
he's pace. He's not. He's another like in behind.
I do like him. Sade.
He's that sort of player that you can see exploding onto a big club.
Yes,
but then will he do well at a big club? Do you know what I mean?
Yo, bro, man, can someone just block this account here, man? Yo, Bainesy, man, what's going on here, man? I've not been getting any trolls, man. And they coming to some platform from me, bro. You know what, yeah? I think the Leicester guy's a right winger, though, isn't it? The Leicester guy.
Mavididi plays on the
left. No, not Mavididi. The other one.
Fatawi's on the right.
He's on the right. Yeah, I was going to say that would have been a perfect one. Listen, Krupi's my guy, man. Listen, if you know about my guy, Krupi, you know what I mean? I don't know if you got Krupi.
He's proper.
I told Ty about Croupier at the start of the season.
Oh, before Lorient, you watched him at Lorient?
No, it wasn't even that for FPO. We were looking at 4.5 million strikers, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, bro. That guy, I'm telling you now, if he's there next season at Bournemouth, I will be shocked, bro. You get me? But yeah, he's someone that I think will be decent. But
do you know what, Saeed? I just looked through the Premier League table. The left wingers, it's poor.
It's poor, isn't it?
You literally look at Semenyo, Gordon, and in Dive, you want to put him there basically on the left, but there's not much quality. You look at Chelsea, Garnacho, Gittins, Esteval plays on the right. There's not much quality there. No.
What about in Europe then? So in Europe, we've got Leao. I'm just looking at the names out there. The most let me bring you the names. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let me get your super chat before I bring in the names. Yeah.
You got Vinicius.
Do you think people could look at Hayden Hackney from Borough? Sots helps out the midfield issue with Woodgate, and Cass is very consistent, would be cheap. Listen, I wanted him last summer, but you know what I mean? The United fan base were like, oh, but it's not. It's from the Championship. But I watched him, man. I watch a lot of Championship, and there's ballers that come out for the Championship. And he's another one that's come out the Championship. So big up to you, man. Hating Bruno for hero balls, but calling Cunha Maverick for hero runs. He won't work at a big club. Didn't work at Atletico Madrid. Yeah, but that's harsh though. He was young, man. He was young. You know what I mean? You can't really. And also, how many players work at Atletico Madrid as well? You know what I mean? Like really, really. There's a lot of flops at Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, it goes under the radar because they
go under the radar, man. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of players that flop over there, man. Jaden Anthony. I actually like Jaden Anthony, but obviously not our level.
He's a good little squad player for the Burnley and that. But left wingers, Man United need one. I'm really trying to
Rashford.
think.
Bro, oh yeah, you know what? I'm going to talk about Rashford, by the way, because apparently Barcelona are trying to do a sneaky one right now. But yeah, Vinicius Junior.
Barcola will probably leave PSG, won't he?
I wouldn't mind Barcola, you know.
I like him.
What I'm trying to look at is people that are gettable. I'm not going to do Vinicius. He's not coming. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at Barcola. He's someone that the age profile fits what INEOS are trying to do, apparently.
Oh, what about this one here? Nico Williams.
Signed a new deal, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was last season. How much do you reckon it would cost Nico Williams?
70 plus.
70 million plus. He's not really had a great season as well.
Yeah, but these guys, man, they're just so hard to get out of these clubs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gordon, like we said, Yan Diomande, that's the one that I think is going to be the one. I can't lie to you guys.
Yeah.
I know it sounds mad going in.
Savinho's 21.
Yeah, you didn't know that. He's still young, man.
Flipping hell.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Igor Paxal. Is he a winger, Paxal? I didn't even know that, I thought he was more of a striker. Kevin Sade. Nusa, what's his development been like? You might be watching his development over the last years. Has he regressed?
I've not heard much about him at all.
I saw someone say Liverpool linked to him like yesterday.
Liverpool, okay.
I don't know. It's Twitter, isn't it? Like, I don't know.
Jesus Rodriguez, who's young, came from Real Betis. Has he done well since going from leaving Real Betis at Como? Does anybody know? Anybody watch Como in the chat?
I know Assane Diao's rated, the one below him.
Assane Diao, is he good?
He didn't. He was meant to go to AFCON. We're talking about in the group chat. He was meant to go to AFCON, but Fabregas didn't let him.
Oh, I'm gonna have to tune in then.
He's like one of the players that a lot of people like. They've got another one as well. They signed from Alkmaar. I can't remember his name now. If anyone in the chat knows, Assane Diao, he's talented as well. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Harvey Barnes is 20. It's crazy,
Yeah, he's been about for a while, though, isn't it? Kevin,
I remember since West Brom days.
Not really done much at Fulham. Malik Fofana. Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about that one. Malik Fofana, guys, who we were linked with last summer, still 20. Has he done his injury? Has he done an injury now? Has he got like a long-term injury, guys? You have to let me know in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fofana's still a shout, man. I mean, he did terrorize us for that couple of minutes. Alberto Marrero, I'm not really watched much of him.
I don't know him. Yeah.
Mitoma's always my guy, but he's a bit older now.
Yeah, Calamat 25.
25, bro. Yeah.
He's only 25.
Yeah, bro. 25.
Guy, would you take him?
Years ago. You know what I mean? Traore. I don't know who that is.
You would take him?
It depends on the price.
I think, is he not available on a free this summer or next summer?
If Hudson-Odoi was available on a free, then...
He is.
You're taking him. You're taking him.
Yeah, he is available this summer.
Shout out Alex Iwobi, by the way.
Iwobi, he's a midfielder, man. He's a baller right now.
But Ty, remember I made a tweet, I think 2 years ago. I think United.
Oh my God, you said you'd take Iwobi United.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
I don't think that's a crazy statement, Ty.
Lino, McNeil, Almada. Again, he's gone
to Atletico and not been that great.
That's what I'm trying to say to you, bro. This guy here, he's not done well at Bournemouth so far.
But you know why? You know he's going to take Semenyo's spot and now try and build himself.
Sulemana, has he done well at Napoli, Atlanta?
He's actually been okay. He's like St. Maximin. Them man he causes trouble.
Yeah, Yoro, man. He's the one that killed, you know what I mean? Yoro that game, innit?
Like,
you know what I mean? Jonathan Rowe, he's
at Bologna now.
Bologna, I don't know if he's doing well at the moment. Carlos Forbes, he's more of a right winger though, isn't it?
Yeah, he cuts in his.
I don't know why they put in left winger there.
He's quick. That's what I mean. Look, we're up to 75, and look, there's no one really.
No one really there, innit? Yeah, there's no one really there. I can't lie to you. We're going to the Reece Nelson category. Yeah, let me get out of it still.
We're getting too far.
Man. It's one of them ones where, it's true though. The market is not great at all. You know what I mean? In that regard.
That's probably what frustrates Baines more, that you miss an opportunity on a Semenyo because, do you know what I mean? I don't. Yeah.
Again, look, but is he a winger?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's not a winger.
Yeah.
He's not a winger because look at him for Nigeria now. They're playing two up front, and they're playing like a weird formation.
It's like a 4-2-2. It's like 2-2-2.
Yeah, 4-2-2-2. Yeah, you get me.
Yeah.
So it's
the Rangnick formation.
Yeah, Rangnick. Yeah. Nigeria playing better than Rangnick. You know what I mean? So it's difficult to really look at it from someone saying about this guy from Bruges, Tolisis. I think I've seen him, you know. Did he play well against Barcelona?
To be fair, yeah.
But like I looked at it, there's a lot that needs to be done in this squad, bro. Like, let's look at the defense, by the way. Defensively, bro, we look poof. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm worried about our defense, guys. I seriously am, man. Because Luke Shaw, for some reason, I don't know why he got injured. I don't know if that was precaution. But then what we're going to do in terms of left back, Dorgu, he played all right. I thought he was one of our brighter players on the weekend. Centre back issue, Martinez, I don't really trust him in a 2. You know, even though I rate the guy, but again, the 2. Lenny Yoro, again, it's like Lenny Yoro, guys, man. What conversations can we have about Lenny Yoro, man, in terms of like, because a lot of people are saying that we've overhyped him and that. And what you say, Statman Bays, Lenny Yoro, man, like, how can he get better? Like, is it crazy to say that he could do it alone? Or is it?
Yes, that's crazy.
No, but real talk, because you know what it is though? What we did here, and this is the thing, right? Saliba, if you look at Saliba's career, where did he start before he came to Arsenal when he was ready? He went to
Saint Etienne.
Yeah, he went to Saint Etienne. He was there for a couple of years. Then he went on to
Marseille.
Then he went to Marseille. And then he came in. And there was a lot of Arsenal fans saying, get him in the team. He's ready. Da-da-da-da. Like, yo, Lenny Yoro's ready. But what did Arteta do? He said, yo, let's wait, man. Let's go and send him to Marseille and let him go and develop properly. What we've done is, and obviously the problem is with the system is that if we'd have played a 2 at the back, I reckon Lenny Yoro would not have been exposed to that many games. But because we played 3 at the back here, he then had the opportunity to play more games than he was initially going to get had he played maybe a 2 at the back. Because under Ten Hag, did he play a lot of games under Ten Hag? I can't quite remember if he played a lot of games under Ten Hag. But when he played, obviously, under Amorim, he started playing a little bit more games, in a sense. So I'm thinking to myself, like, when you look at it, he was 18 when he came in. He's now 20. He's obviously, his development now has been stunted. He hasn't really progressed, I don't think, in a United shirt as much as we all thought. Does he have good qualities? Does he drive with the ball? But defensively, though, would you agree, though, that he has regressed at United, though, defensively? Or is it down to the whole conversation around our structure? Are we structured correctly? Or is he not good defensively? Is he? Is he got a weak? Because I think for me, he gives too much space to the opposition. I'm like, yo, attack Danny Welbeck. He sticks his leg out. And I'm like, yo, that ain't going to do anything. You need to be a bit more aggressive. He's not aggressive. He's too passive. I think for me anyway. So But we're having to now expose him because we ain't got options. We haven't got, and when he does play, it's peak. So I just want to throw it out there. Like, what do you think about his development? I'll start with you, Tyrone. Have you seen enough from Lenny Yoro?
I was dealing with a work call. Is that Yoro?
Yeah, Yoro, yeah.
Yeah. I like Yoro, personally. I do. I think he's had waves this season. I think his season epitomizes a young player coming into a massive club by name, Manchester United, and being in a team that's inconsistent. What is he, 19 years of age?
Yes.
And when he first came in, I remember everyone was raving about him, saying how good he is. He's the next Rio Ferdinand, this and that. Goes for a bit of dip in form. Obviously, his confidence has been affected. Man United are not winning games, and now he looks like he's been not thrown under the bus, but people are now calling him out and saying maybe he's not as good as what we think. I think he's a good player, and I'm going to stand on that.
Yeah.
I think one thing that I don't like about his game is that I actually don't think he's that great on the ball. And I don't think that's nothing to do with his defending. I don't think Yoro's that great on the ball. I think every time he gets the ball, he plays very safe passes, 6-yard passes. He doesn't really break lines. And when he drives with it, it then becomes to a halt because I don't think he really believes in himself to break lines with his passes. And I think he's always said, I prefer playing in a back 4 than a back 3. Maybe now in a back 4, getting a bit of consistency with game time, it might improve, even though De Ligt is our best centre-back on the right side. But
De Ligt gets underappreciated.
Yeah, he's underappreciated 100%. But yeah. I do think that Yoro is just going through a bit of a confidence issue, and I do think he's a good player. He's 19. Defenders do not peak at this age. I think the talent he's got and what he's shown us when he's been good is enough for me to know that, yeah, this guy's got potential. So, like, at the end of the day, people can say he's never the guy, this and that. He wasn't signed to be the guy. He was signed to be a good player as part of a squad with De Ligt, Martinez, De Ligt, Martinez, and Maguire's obviously there, and get experience and grow. But he'll be fine. I think he'll be a good player.
You know what is it? I feel like we live in an era now where people are just so reactionary. He's 20. Yeah, he's going to have ups. He's going to have downs. He's going to play good. Remember last year, people were saying at left centre back he was brilliant.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden he's gone for a bad patch. Like people are writing him off.
Part of
how players grow.
Did Gavardia? Who was it? Someone went to City. I don't know if it was Gavardia, but I don't know if he started off that great. And I think people were like, "Oh, Gavardia, a bit unsure." Look at him now. The guy's absolutely steamrolling the league. Obviously, he's 25, 24, whatever, 24, 20, whatever he is. But so competent at left back, so competent at centre back. But people have to acclimatise to the Premier League and the pace. And on top of that, like I said, the managerial uncertainty, the formation, not winning games, confidence. He's 19. Like he will come good. And Saeed, you go to games when you've seen Yoro being good. I've seen you even say how good you think he is. So don't let the recent performances even sway you.
No, I agree. And by the way, when we was having a bit of fun with Babs, man. You see, a lot of people, they think I'm being like serious when I say like Saliba come outside. We were having fun in LA. Me and Babs were just joking around, man. But I hear it. I put it out there, and I shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, I'm surprised he said he's not good on the ball. I think, if anything, his qualities are on the ball. I think he's got a good range of passing. I think he's got a good drive. He can ball carry. I think he could drive into space. The problem I've got is that he's very, very passive defensively. You can't really do well when you're passive, bro. He really, really doesn't. Like, sometimes Lisandro's the opposite. Lisandro's there going to the halfway line to go and tackle someone. He probably doesn't do that. He backs off to the point where you're thinking, shit, man, you just let the guy have a shot on.
But you get two different types of centre-backs. Ferdinand was never really fully aggressive.
I agree.
You have Martinez, the aggressive player.
But then you've got to read the game well, then. But then
you have Yoro, that is the sweeper type of the pace recovery defender. But maybe the shape of Man United and the way we are is not quite allowing him to be that. But if he's in a better system and a better setup, he can play to his strengths. Because I don't look at Yoro as an aggressive first contact defender. I look at him as mopping it up or recovery, and that's how Van der Ven. Romero's the aggressive one. Romero's a madman. Van der Ven's always doing the sweeping and always mopping up.
That's what I want in the summer. That's what I want in the summer.
I think partnerships are key, and Yoro needs to find that right partner next to him and then use him for his strengths. But teams might target him. Look, he's 19, 20. Teams might target him and say, look, put the big man on Yoro and stuff like that. And that's unfortunately what he's going to have to overcome and deal with. He's got to improve about that. But I think partnerships are key, and I think Yoro is not an aggressive first touch defender. I think we can't.
I don't know, man. Like, for me, next season, I wouldn't necessarily say he's the starting centre back, but in a squad, you know what I mean? If you can, yeah. The thing is, though,
De Ligt is the number one starter. 100%.
His injuries are worrying, though, man. With De Ligt, man, when he gets,
I don't know how long he's out for. I don't even know. I haven't even been told what the injury is.
Back injury.
Oh, is it back?
Yeah, it's a back injury. But what it is with De Ligt, though, when he's injured, he's injured for a while, though. It's not one of them where he.
You know what? Back's not something you can play with.
I know you can't.
That's quite a concern because all it takes is a little tweak. You come back and it's gone again.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I've got a feeling, and this people might not want to hear this, but I've got a feeling that Lisandro will leave in the summer.
Thank God.
Hey,
she's not good.
Well, yeah.
No, I've said it before, innit? I don't rate Martinez.
But you know what I rate about him? It's just his ball progression, man. You don't have that in our team, bro. And for a centre back, he's so key, man, in football.
Yeah, but you can buy one like that.
Well, go on and tell me. We can
maybe not to the exact same level as Martinez, but Martinez, the rest of his game is not good.
Yeah, I know. He leaves a lot to be desired. I can't lie to you, man. It's not great, man. But again, you know what I mean? It's one of them ones where you look at the goal and he scored Brighton. The guy was just, what was he doing in the box there? And I know he cleared off the line and that, but still, that's not really commanding enough in it, really and truly. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think for me, if I'm United, I'm trying to go in for Van de Ven in the summer. See if you can flirt with that and find out whether Van de Ven could be available. I know Barcelona are after him, and there's a lot of clubs after him.
Oh yeah, high line. Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Dutch player Barca, man.
Yeah,
that's heritage right there.
Yeah.
Do we need two, man? I think we might need two centre backs in the summer. Maguire's gonna leave. We can't give Maguire a new contract, so Maguire will leave. We've got Heaven.
Yeah, Maguire probably goes Everton, something like that.
No, I don't think there's any guarantees of that. INEOS will probably offer Maguire a reduced contract.
That's shocking.
And there's a good chance that he accepts it.
We can't keep doing this, bro. Starting a new season with Maguire starting centre back. We can't. I know people say, "Oh, but you know what? It's not that bad." But bro, trust me, you can't. So you got to go and get a defender, maybe two defenders. You know what I mean? A right side centre back and then maybe a left side centre back as well.
And we need two midfielders on top of that with a left winger and a fullback.
I think maybe
shout out INEOS, innit? Shout out the 10 out of 10 window that they gave me last summer, innit, Ty?
Did you call it 10 out of 10?
No, you didn't, but I know bare people on social media.
No, real talk, no.
Them.
It's only the keeper that I'm confident with, yeah. Bruno's replacement as well. Bruno ain't gonna leave.
I mean, yeah, that could be an issue. Yeah.
Bruno's
gonna go.
Yeah, Bruno's gonna go.
He really could go. He could probably look at it and be like, I've done everything I could possibly here, and I've got a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup to show for it. I'm 31.
Yeah. You know what I mean? As much as I rate Mazraoui, he does get these injuries. And when he's out for a while as well. So can you trust Mazraoui to stay fit for the whole season? I'm not so sure.
And then again, look who if it's not Mazraoui, look who's playing. Everyone's saying that Dallo needs to go now.
Oh, man, Dallo is absolutely garbage, bro.
Sorry, Faz, but boy, yeah, your
bro,
boy is...
You know, man, did you see my video yesterday about Dallo?
Nah, I didn't actually. Was it funny?
Bro, this is Newcastle. This was in 2019.
Oh, yeah, I did see that actually. I did. Sorry, the old school
Flex.
that. Yeah.
Diogo Dalot.
Player ratings, yeah. It's Newcastle, innit? And I was like, yo, man, I think I'm done with this guy, bro. Like, where do we get him from? This is it.
Diogo Dalot.
One. Absolutely terrible, mate. He is, you know what, 20 million, mate. I want that receipt back, mate. I want that receipt back. 20 million, what, mate, Mourinho? What did you see in this guy? He can't defend, he can't attack. What can he do? He can't do nothing. You might as well play him a right wing and let him do something. Oh, magic, mate. One, mate. Disaster, mate. Today he got spun left, right, centre by a bandana, Gucci bandana, Ronaldinho, mate. Let's be real out here, man, yeah? One, mate.
Is that St. Maximin?
You know, St. Maximum.
He's in Mexico now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's in Mexico right now. Yeah. But I want a receipt back. And I remember at the time I was having a madness. I was like, yo, we got to get rid of this guy, you know. I want a receipt. Because it's like, we bought for 20 million. 18-year-old, by the way. 18-year-old. Mourinho said, yo, bring my obrigado brother with me. I said, yo, you mad? He can't defend. He can't attack. He can't cross. I was like, what are we doing? Obviously, there's been them periods where United fans started to like him around about 2022. Remember when he started?
Hog's first season when he was a Virtus.
Yes.
He done well to be here.
He did well there, to be fair. Then everyone's like, oh, but you know, it's not bad. And then he played well, I think. It was a period, I think, as well. 24, 25.
No, that was the only period. That legit was the only period.
Yeah, I feel like there's fans were like making it out of there. But that's the only period where you look decent. And that was it.
Yeah,
so
we've got a problem there. You're right, because Mazraoui
got a problem.
And Dallow's kind of coasting. I feel like he's been here so long that he's gone through so many managers. He's got in that Luke Shaw bag now, where they do a little interview.
Yeah, but Dallow has the benefit where he can stay fit. Dallow's playing games on a very good rate, kind of thing, isn't it?
Bro, like, yeah, it's true.
One sec, I'll be back in one sec.
Yeah, that Dallow, 100%. Dallow is in that bag now where he's like, yo, you know what it is sometimes, when you're at that perfect club, and you know that you can't, like, if you leave Man United, you're never going to really be, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Like, sometimes you get comfortable, innit? And I think that's where Dallow's at right now. He's comfortable knowing that I get to play most weeks. If I'm out the team, and the other guy is playing shit, I know I'm back in the team again. Like, you know, I mean, that's how Luke Shaw's survived all along. He was out the team through Brandon Williams. He was out the team through Ashley Young. But then when them guys became eventually shit, he then got back into the team.
Yeah, but you see with Dallow, like, he has the benefit where he can play, obviously, games. He can play right. He can play left. I might be wrong. He's not part of, like, the senior leadership group at United as well.
Yeah.
It's like, you can clearly see he's like a well-respected
He was captain, bro. He was captain, bro. My guy was captain.
Who's that?
Dallow's part of the senior leadership team at United.
Yeah, bro, he was captain. You know what I mean? So he was one of them ones where, like, yo, like, him and Tellez, bro. Tellez was one of them as well. Like, he stole.
Hey, don't get me started on him, man.
Aye, Tellez, man. Aye, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. By the way, if you're feeling very old, as you're feeling very old right now, Morgan Steiner has started a new role as loans manager at Strasbourg. Wow, it's crazy, man. Now, I remember last year he was a couple of years ago. He played for Man United, isn't it? It's crazy. Last thing before we wrap up, is Barcelona exclusive. Barcelona had a meeting this month to explore options for signing Marcus Rashford permanently. Barcelona prefer not to trigger a 30 million release clause by option and instead sounding out Man United over for lower number and also floated the idea of second loan with a conditional obligation. Rashford's intent on staying at Nou Camp and Barcelona to keep him. Further talk expected closer to the end of the season to try and reach an agreement. Boy, this club, man, I tell you what, man, these lot, I swear down, bro. Like, man can't even afford 30 million euros, which is what?
Yeah, crazy.
It's crazy.
For a 28-year-old decorated, like, England international as well. Like,
yeah, it's crazy, bro, man. These man want to chief us up, bro. Like, if you don't want to pay up, man, like, yo.
Well, they've just signed João Cancelo on loan at like 3 million as well.
I've seen that as well. Yeah,
that's a good player, don't get me wrong. But look, again, alone 3 million. This is Barcelona. New stadium. Like,
you wouldn't take Man United?
You Cancelo?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
You were taking Saeed?
No, I'm sorry.
No, Saeed.
No. Cancelo in 2026. Nah.
Alone till the end of the season. If Carrick wants to invert his fullbacks, shout Cancelo, man.
Nah.
Fair.
Can't defend. You know what I mean? Yeah, he could go forward, but yeah.
Without the 6 months loan, like
without defense as well. I'm just thinking, imagine Cancelo there as well. Like, yo, do you know what I mean, bro? Like, just imagine it. Our defense, Martinez, Dallow, and Lenny Yoro and my man, bro. Imagine that back four, bro. It's calamity, bro. And that could happen.
Said no more obrigado.
Yeah, bro, I'm done with the obrigado brothers, man. Yeah, bro. Let's see. But then again, I wouldn't mind Ruben Neves though in midfield right now. United are probably looking at him and thinking,
the only thing I'm worried about is when players go to a different league like Saudi and a tempo slower and then you've got to come back to the energetic Premier League. Are your legs able to go again? Like,
especially in January now.
Yeah, like, are you able to go again? And they just beat Ronaldo's team, so they're top of the league right now. So
yeah, they are top of the league.
Always are in it.
Yeah, they're top of the league right now.
Yeah, Rashford, man. I just feel like Barcelona are going to get it done. Rashford wants to go there. He's happy there. He's competing with Rafinha. They're playing the road. What Hansi Flick seems to be getting right, which I think is very good at a big club, is that you've got options like Dani Olmo, Ferran Torres, Lewandowski, Rafinha, Rashford, and so forth. But he rotates them well. Everyone's getting their fair share of game time. So they're all like winning together. The harmony's right. Rashford's even happy. And why would you not want to stay at Barcelona? You're winning the La Liga. You're potentially in the top 3 best teams to compete for the Champions League. You're 28. It's a no-brainer. And for Man United, anything less than 30 million for me, despite us wanting to let him go and whatnot, I think that's a joke. I think 30 million is so cheap. People might think I'm wrong and just get rid of him. Nah, I don't care. Get Rashford. 30 million is, am I wrong? It's cheap, right?
Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, remember, United and INEOS have lost all their bargaining power in the summer. When you put Rashford, when you put the likes of Garnacho in that bomb squad thing, what power does a selling club have at that point when you know these players are not going to play for you?
Yeah, facts.
That's why clubs could wait until the last minute to sign these players, because they know they can get on a cheaper price.
But Barcelona are still not even trying to pay 30 million. They're still trying to get that cheaper.
No, that's what I'm saying to you. They're not even trying to pay 30 million.
They probably can get it cheaper.
That's crazy, man.
That just sums up everything about the football club, to be honest. That, you know, one, we've let a boyhood player, rightly or wrongly, leave the football club and the way it did and the way it ended. And then all of a sudden now to get Poxy 20, 25 million when he's cooking up and potentially winning the La Liga and Champions League. Yeah, it's a silly old game. I think that chapter's done. I think no matter who comes in as manager, even if it was Michael Carrick, he smashes it and says, look, I'm an England international, put my arm around you. Rashford, come on, I want you back. I think it's done. Yeah, look, Luis Diaz went for 65 million. He's similar to
Liverpool playing Luis Diaz. They didn't neglect him on the bench like United did with Rashford, kind of thing, innit?
That's what I'm saying.
They're both
that's what I said,
players in their own way, aren't they?
Like you could have wanted these players gone in it, but the way United went about it towards the end of last season was an absolute disgrace.
Yeah. That's the
I think for me, like if he doesn't leave, he'll come back to Man United, innit? And that's the thing, man. And what Barca will do, because he'll go to the England squad, innit? And what will happen is like, unless he gets it done by then, he'll go to Man United, go then back to Man United for pre-season tour, because that's what will happen, or whatever will happen under a new manager. Manager will say, yo, brother, you report back to me, mate. You're a Man United player. You report back to me because I want you here. That's what a new manager will do. So new manager for Man United will say, I think I like Rashford. What if Tuchel comes in?
Saeed, who do you want?
As manager?
Yeah.
I want Xavi Hernandez.
So why did INEOS not get him now then?
But that's what I'm trying to say. This is why I'm like, they don't want him now. That means they don't want him, clearly. But if we get Tommy Tuchel, I'm going to give you a prediction right now of the 13th of January. Rashford is going to be a United player. Watch.
That's fine. But Julian Osman,
that's
available in the summer?
Yeah.
Go get him.
I just don't know about Julian Nagelsmann. I just feel like for me, it's always Julian Nagelsmann, yeah. I just don't know if we've seen enough of him yet. Like I don't watch Germany week in, week out, man. Like
it's destiny, Saeed, man. It's destiny. I'm telling you, you can't run from it now.
And it's tired though. You don't think Nagelsmann's tired right now? Like the whole idea of a Nagelsmann hive, yo, like in 2025, 2026, should I say? That's a bit tiring though. You don't think
At Germany, in the last tournament, he stayed because obviously they had it was a like home tournament, no? It was in Germany. In that tournament, they got knocked out by Spain, who won the tournament. And if you looked at XG, if you looked at the game, Germany competed with Spain very, very well. They should have had a penalty that game as well. Was it a Cucurella handball? Nagelsmann's done well.
I don't know, man.
And I know people are going to speak about other results here. I'm telling you, international football just judge your managers by international tournaments, like the major international tournaments kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see. But I just think for me, if it's Tuchel, he'd want to keep Rashford. That's if on the conditions they don't. Barcelona do not buy Rashford. If they don't buy him, Tuchel will say, "Yo, what? Let's have another chance here." But then that's where I think Tuchel might not want to come back, because then he thinks that, you know, I'm not allowed to get what I want. So either way, just stay away from Glasner. Stay away from him.
Yeah.
Stay away from him. Stay away from obviously Southgate. I know people are putting that out there because we got Holland and whatnot. That won't happen. Stay away from certain managers and we're good. You know what I mean?
You know what is it? I think we were talking about in the group chat, Ty. United just can't get heavy possession-based managers. The fan base just can't cope with heavy possession.
Yeah.
Like you saw Van Gaal, didn't we?
You saw it the other day when United were like passing the ball back, the anxiety in the crowd kind of thing, innit? Like you can't do that at United. Like the fans just keep getting onto a manager, or just keep getting onto the manager to try to play like that. That's why I think Nagelsmann's like the perfect balance between possession-based football and a bit more directness, a bit more, let's say, United heritage kind of thing, innit?
I understand like why I get the logic. I'm not saying you're crazy for it. I'm just with Saeed. I'm just unsure, but obviously international, maybe the way Nagelsmann coaches, because you got to remember some coaches are better for tournament football and being with this squad once every few months and whatnot. Nagelsmann might be a coach that needs to be hands-on on the pitch, week in, week out with these players to get his ideas across. Maybe that might be the why it's not really working out in Germany. I'm not saying not working out, but Germany haven't been great under him, have they?
Yeah, no.
But you only judge international football by international tournaments.
This is what I'm saying, though.
And he's only had one international tournament.
Yeah, like
we're not counting Nations League kind of thing.
He needs to have game time on the pitch regularly with these players, train them. But look,
and the thing is,
I don't know. There's managers out there too called De Zerbi. I was told today about De Zerbi's high up on the list of people. So that's one to watch out for. I did put a tweet out about it earlier as well. I'm not saying it's going to get done or anything like that, but I've been told reliably. But he's a name that's been mentioned, in and around Old Trafford in one of the high up shortlists. He's a manager again, very good manager, more possession based. Have we got the players that suit him? Probably not. Has he got the patience to deal with this INEOS board? Probably not. So you'd think of that as a car crash waiting to happen, but Tuchel, another manager that wants his own players, direction on transfers, doesn't end well when he's at clubs. So do INEOS go down the safe route of a yes man, a bit like Chelsea have gone for Rafinha? Let's be honest. Look, big up Rafinha, a black brother and a big job. I'm happy to see that. Of course I'm. But have Chelsea gone for an approach where they've gone for a manager part of Strasbourg, the Chelsea framework, and he's a manager that's probably a yes man. Is like, I would love to be in this job in the Premier League at Chelsea. I'm not saying it is the reason, but this man, what the board want? Do you know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. I think at this point, I want a manager to be in a big club. Like a Tuchel, like a Nagelsmann, like a Luis Enrique. Like they know the pressure's kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they all I hear it. But look, Enrique is another one. Madman as well.
Yeah, but then listen, INEOS, fix up in it. Your boys.
I hear it. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just do you know what I hate? I hate managers that come in and you just know it's so short term. Like Mourinho, I agree. That guy. I knew Mourinho was here for 18 months and it's gone. I knew I didn't want that guy.
Dynasties in football are just hard to build these days, kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I said, like someone said they want Kieran McKenna. I think there's a good chance that will be Kieran McKenna.
Bro, allow this Kieran McKenna hype, bro. You and Griggs, man. You're pissing me off, bro.
I think fans will be so underwhelmed. Underwhelmed.
I'm not saying I want him. I just think
you want Kieran McKenna, man. You want him.
Hey, you said to me already, McKenna or Carrick.
No. I said Nagelsmann. I want an elite manager.
Nagelsmann. And you said if it's not Nagelsmann, McKenna or Carrick.
No, I didn't say nasty word this year because I did not say that. I said I would rather.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I said I want a big manager, someone that's been at a big club, like a Nagelsmann, a Luis Enrique, a Tuchel.
Yeah.
Even like a Diego Simeone to an extent. If not, we're gonna go down like the, let's say, next manager down. You might as well go get a Kieran McKenna. You might as well.
Oh, okay, you might as well go right. Okay.
Yeah, like
okay.
That makes sense then. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. But
because let's say like someone like a Iraola, he's like a step below, let's say, the top managers kind of thing, innit? But then I don't know how I see Iraola working out, for example.
So if I gave you a choice now of Iraola or McKenna, who would you take, Baines?
Nagelsmann.
Nah, see, you're a politician now, innit? You've changed, man.
You know what?
2026, man. Politician, Baines, innit? Crazy.
No, I'll take Iraola because remember, I think I tweeted.
Yeah, so would I.
I like Iraola. I like Iraola. I think we need a Spanish manager as well, man. We're not a Spanish manager, man.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to go Nando's. I'm not going Nando's to order plainish. Give me something. Give me some flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you see some of these managers, like you see with Iraola, he's just not lost, but like they haven't won a game in 11. Like I don't think the pressure's really on him. Yeah, and like there's question marks on how Iraola's football
changes though.
But look at the players.
Yeah, that's fair. But there's also question marks of how Iraola's football, like let's say, transition to a bigger club kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
Do you not think maybe? Do you not think maybe Kieran McKenna's football might be a bit more, let's say, easier to coach at a big club? Because Kieran McKenna is a bit more adaptable. They're defensively a lot more solid than Iraola's sides. And then in the final third, you're relying on player quality.
Get what you're saying. It's like the basic principles might be easier to get the idea across to the players, whereas Irios might take.
Shout out to you, man. I know what you're trying to say, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know what manager I want. I'll be real with you. For me, I'm the most confused I've ever been in terms of like what I want, because right now we've tried pretty much everything in it. So I'm one of them ones. I told you, I'm not gonna really gas up any manager that comes in. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens, and then when I see. And that's what I feel.
Do you know what it is? I think we've all we can all agree that there's like if we done a list, obviously we're not going to do it now, but we done a list of managers we'd accept to managers we wouldn't. That's what we're in. It's not managers we want. Carrick, Xavi, De Zerbi, they're probably the managers we'd accept, but there's no one that like we want. There's just managers that we wouldn't want and managers that we're happy to accept.
This is what I'm trying to say.
There's no like we want this guy. Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember when it was Ten Hag. It was like everyone narrowed it down. It was like Ten Hag or Pochettino, really. It was kind of like we were just, there's none of that now. Like, this is open.
Yeah, so, yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see, people.
But
yeah, people, we're gonna wrap up here.
Oh, Maresca.
I would take Maresca personally for me. I would take Maresca.
I reckon he's probably a good coach. I reckon he's probably better than what people let on. Yeah.
Yeah, I would take Maresca. I can't lie to you. I would. But let's see, man. Let's see. People, we're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and obviously we'll be back for the Newcastle game, Man City. Should be a decent game. Bainesy, man, what you got coming up, man? FPL Hive, what's the situation right now?
Yeah, just go up to FPL Hive, innit? That's pretty much it.
Yeah, man. On the way to 1K. Obviously, FPL.
Will you ever get back to your channel? Will you ever get back to your Baines channel?
I'm not sure. We were discussing it today.
We were discussing this today. Yeah, literally.
Wow.
But until the summer, probably nothing in it. But
I'm working
make sure you guys
on it, man. I feel like I'm his PA, man. I'm just working on him. We're getting there. We're getting there.
You need to get back, man. Now it's a new era, innit? You might as well, man.
Yeah, same United, man. We've been crap for how long?
We can do this, man. Carrick Hive.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, you see with United, I'm so like, I don't care, man. Like, genuinely, they suck everything out of me.
Yeah.
It's true, man. It's true. It's difficult, man. One thing I've realized now, I just don't let United affect me once after. Like, for me, it used to be like a whole week where I was like, oh, fuck.
You give it 50 minutes, you burn out, and then you're like,
that's it now. Once the game's over, I go home, maybe I'll sleep on it, and then that's it. I won't let it affect me anymore, because it's like, bro, like, these man don't really care about us, so why am I going to let it affect my day? So that's the way I kind of look at it right now, but we still want the club to do well. We still care about the club. We still want to voice our opinion, but just, man, it's one of them. It is a bit tiring, man. Ty, what you got coming up, bro?
Go and subscribe to Never a Foul, and then my channel is Thai Sports, Thai Sports Talk, Thai Sports. I've just dropped a video actually about Conor Gallagher. I've
just seen that now.
I've just basically said that Tottenham are crazy for doing this deal, but go and check it out. Done some videos of Michael Carrick as well. But man, I'm just trying to do videos on my channel regularly. Go and check out FPL Hive, like Bain said as well. If you're big on your FPL, do that and like this video and go and subscribe. People like go and show love. Big up links down there. Go and check out after. Subscribe if you're new, and big up all your community, man. I love this show and love chatting ball, and let's hopefully we just next time I'm on here next week. I hope we're beating City. Like literally, that is it. The next time, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Mbeumo. Ahmad, you're back. Just please do something for me. I beg.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Please, man. Please, people. Yeah, there's the link, guys. So go check out the video. I'll be back at 7:30 for the City game. And man. And then tomorrow it'll be the AFCON. There'll be no Mandem talk tomorrow. It'll be on Thursday because I'm watching the AFCON, man. And I don't want to miss the AFCON. Some big games tomorrow. So we'll be watching that. And obviously Thursday, Mandem talk. Friday, gearing up towards the weekend. So man. We'll be there, man. Lit people. Enjoy the rest of your evening if you're not going to watch the game with us later on. And we'll see you lot soon, man. Take care. Bye. Peace.